Just one last, I mean, this has been great. One last thing, kind of getting back to the mental health issues in your practice. What kind of successes are you seeing? Are you seeing the successes?
I am. I have, actually what I was thinking of is, I mean, I just came here in August, so what I want to really do is start taking all of my patients who, first of all, I've been able to decrease significantly their medications, and I'm talking about significantly, or even completely tapered off their medications 100%, with regards to how is that impacting them on, because I will not discharge anybody from my care unless they are completely good to go. So what I want to do actually is put some statistics together for my own interest, I guess, and see how many people have been able to change in a positive way with regards to nutrition, to their activity level, their sleep hygiene, and how does that reflect on the number of medications that they're taking, how does that reflect when their medication have been decreased, and how does that reflect if their medication, if they've been able to get to the point with all these other realms to make it possible to take them completely off their medications. And it's really interesting. It's a work in progress, but I know, and I don't have the numbers right now to show them that that's actually what's happening. And if I have parents who are willing to put the effort into that, not the care, because I know that they care about their kids, don't get me wrong, so seriously, that's something for me that's important that you understand, Gary. It's not that the parents don't want to do it, but they just don't get it. They just don't, they haven't been raised that way. So that's why I said before that I was very fortunate to be born into a family where this was natural. And I do see very, very significant changes. And their mental health is a reflection of how these other areas, sleep, specifically nutrition, and just human interaction, effective communication, validating each other's feelings. I mean, just, there's a lot of other things. Those all come into play. Let me tell you, unless you have serious mental health issues, and that's probably less than 1% of the population, and in children probably even less, then there's really absolutely no reason that kids should be, first of all, on the doses and the numbers of medications that they're on, and from a second perspective, even targeting things from medication before even going and targeting other aspects of their lives first.
So what you're saying is that we can save a bunch of money on therapy just by watching this video and just by, what was it, eating right, exercising, and sleeping well.
Eating right, yes.
And then that will affect, then in turn, our relationships as well.
That will affect a huge part. The other part that we have to put into play, though, that I don't think that medication is going to do the whole trick, is the part of learning certain skills, validating each other's feelings. That doesn't come through medication. There's no pill that you can take to learn how to, validate your child's feelings. It's usually parents are right, period, end of story. Well, guess what's going to happen with that kid in your relationship? After a while, he's not going to want to go to you. Effective communication. How to explain to your child so that he or she actually gets what you're trying to, converse to them. I mean, that is a whole different, art in itself. These things are skills, and I think more than anything, IEPs, individualized education plans in school. If the kid is having difficulty in school, why is that not targeted first? How come the kid is coming in here looking for a stimulant through, the sources that have said that the child needs a stimulant? That's ridiculous. First, let's look at, is there an IEP in place? Is that working for the child? So these are the kind of things that I think would go much farther, but like I'm saying, all these take time and effort and a lot of care. But
yeah, and